she give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it, bring it. Don't want no, they pull up with they. It's times three, this how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make them eat that.
Superstars.
More PJs and PJ. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Cash in the walls, hollow. Your money too small, micro. Huncho on the call, got a.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol.
Fucking rain.
Come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And some room to roam now. Zeke with a shake. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Ezekiel Elliott, 78 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast
That's
start.
how you feel,
That's what my horse racing
shit.
friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On first down, Rudolph. Harris has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
All right, now
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Out of the gun, Rudolph.
Pick that shit.
Incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Good punt.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
A dump off to Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. To throw on 2nd down, Friedman. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Watch him now, Barney! On 1st and 10, Friedman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field.
Get your punk ass
While
out
the
the
training
game,
staff
bro.
takes a peek, we'll take a break. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Friedman steps away to his left.
Oh my gosh!
Incomplete.
How you missed
Took a
that
shot,
throw,
couldn't
bro?
connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Oh, fuck, you missed it.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Off play action. Friedman steps away. Oh, he stays up. Buying time to his left. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Good play on the ball.
Inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He had the big touchdown run on the first drive, and more room to maneuver right there.
And the big guys up front, they're feeling chesty and strong, creating nice openings for him.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Ah.
Stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The give is to Elliott. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Redskins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Back to throw. Friedman, the quick slant caught.
That's a touchdown.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They get it to him running left. Chris Ivory, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On the run, this is Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's Rudolph now on second down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. They'll run it with Jackson. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. On second down, here's Rudolph. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
No, check, Patriot! Gone! Detroit!
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing on first down, Friedman. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Escaping the pressure right. And right side caught Hogan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw on second down, Friedman. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
After the interception, here's Rudolph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rudolph. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Watch him now, Barney!
Rudolph on 1st down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Gun!
Now Rudolph on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now it's Rudolph. Over the middle, complete. It's Casey. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Rudolph looking to throw it. And able to find Conley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jamarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Detroit!
Here's Rudolph off play action.
Oh!
Be knocked away and incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Rudolph. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Friedman. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A first down carry by Elliott. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but the running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun, Friedman.
Oh.
Lions pressure, he's brought down. Akeem Hicks able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half.
Jeffrey, what did you...
Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. They find some open field here. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
What is this? This game is so fucking stupid. Can't even control your players, bro.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that be? Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Rudolph throwing on second down.
Oh, that's me.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Redskins on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit!
From the gun, Friedman. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Right back to him on first down. And now running right through it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Run that rock, Zeke.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll run it on the toss. Spins away. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney!
Operating from the gun, Friedman. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rudolph. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. McConley's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, Rudolph. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete.
Ah, that's my fault.
Touchdown.
Ah, they try to click on my safety.
A big play there. 85 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Again to Elliott. And maybe a measure of
Come
revenge
on.
there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Redskins on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw. Friedman. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run
Quarterback
the route
so trash,
as many
bro.
times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And some space here. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Washington, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hmm.